Hello, good morning. My name is Melanie Patrick, and my husband is Chris Patrick, who you can't see. And we are Soleil Confections. We're very happy to be here. I'm not originally from Florida, but my husband was born in Titusville and raised in Ocala. So we are back home, his home. He did a 30-year stint in the military, so he's been gone for a long time. And one of his duty stations was in Arkansas. He was at Little Rock Air Force Base, and that's where we met. And so we have traveled. I have traveled with him for 18 of those 30 years. We've been to some really interesting places and tasted some really interesting food. We both have a love for dessert and food, which is why I have this on to hide stuff. But one of those duty stations was a very remote location in New Mexico. And if you have military members in your family, a remote location you might be familiar with, 2 hours to the closest Target, 2 hours to the closest Chick-fil-A, not a lot to do. So I saw on Instagram, I started seeing a lot about macarons, and I'd never tasted them before. So I started doing some research, and they had some at the local grocery store in the frozen food section. I'm like, oh my gosh, these things must be so awesome if they're all over Instagram. So I went to the store and I bought some, and I came home, and they were beautiful. As you can see, they're very beautiful. They're little pieces of art, but it had no flavor whatsoever. So I thought to myself, there has to be more to this. So I started making them myself, and it is a process. They're very hard to make. A lot of my friends ate the mistakes, and then they started asking me for different flavors and different colors, and that's when it kind of occurred to me. And also they asked me to teach them what I knew. It occurred to me at that point that I should make a business out of this. We were, my little golf balls, we were on our way from New Mexico to DC, and when we got to DC, I started up a cottage food business, and I had a delivery route on the east side of DC, dropping macarons everywhere, and also attending markets in Maryland. Artisanal markets and farmers markets, different markets like that are really big. So I got a lot of experience there. When it came time to for my husband to retire, we decided to come to Ocala. So we started looking for an opportunity here, and there was a local businessman who had the perfect opportunity, but then that was pre-COVID. And when COVID hit, our opportunity was gone. So you like that one? When we got here, I went ahead and did the cottage food business again, and I found Dawn down at the downtown market, just across the street there, Saturday market. And if you haven't been, it's amazing. Tons of vendors, lots of friendly people, really good products too. These are artisanal craftsmen that do these products. Lots of produce, fresh produce, and fresh French macarons. We are in talks now with another real estate place, and we're working to see if we can change the location into a dessert shops, cafe kind of thing, so we can expand our menu. I offer all gluten-free items, and I also have dairy-free, and the most important part so far, the most exciting part for people around here has been vegan, that you can make a French macaron that is vegan. So that one there is, this slide here is from the NOMA gallery here. The art community has really accepted me. They love my little artworks, and it's been very encouraging. And we are looking at expanding the menu even more, but we have to have a location for that to happen first. So we have considered going into the commercial kitchens that are around us, but being that we are a strictly gluten-free bakery, that would cause cross-contamination, and we can't do that to our customers. So that's why we're wanting to go straight from a cottage food business into a location. Let's see, did I